Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Noah Vangel 67 with 1062 rating versus Assassin Fairy with 1339 rating. So this is going to be another high rated DB video, and let's hop right in. And then we are going to see Noah win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, so they get to decide if they want to go first or second this match. And looking at the deck counts, we see 43 versus 41, and then Noah will be deciding to go first. And then looking at the opening hands, we have Conquistador, Cursed, Prosperity, and then Alert. I still don't know how to say these cards' names. I know what they do, I just don't know how to say their names. And then they have Chateau, Messengelado, Ash, Cosmic, and Angeli. So they do have a few going second cards. The Cosmic will obviously be pretty good in this matchup because you can get Eldlich stuff. And then they have Combo. So they're going to go ahead and activate Cursed, and then pay 8, feel great, go ahead and add Wakero from the deck to the hand, and then activate Prosperity. That's going to go ahead and banish 6, we can peep those. So, see like the number 68, the Reptile card, this card's cool, you know, it lets you make their guy 0, and then go ahead and search. King of the Pharaoh Imps, Dweller, and then they're going to Ash Blossom that, and then go ahead and set to pass, so no interruptions. Yeah, this is really bad. And then they're going to go ahead and draw the Promade. They're going to go ahead and normal summon Messengelado, go battle phase, attack, and then main phase 2, set pass. Is there a reason why, like, Angeli wasn't summoned? Like, can't you just like normal summon Angeli effect and like that does something? Am I wrong? Like nah, no way. Angeli's definitely combo. So you tribute it, Hoot Cake, go ahead and summon. Or you summon out the, I don't know, the extender from hand one. You get that effect to summon Hoot Cake effect. Yeah, they definitely had something. Maybe I'm wrong though. You know they're high rated with it. I'm not. They're going to go end phase, Wakero bring itself out, pass turn, and then they're going to draw the Naya. Then they're going to go ahead and activate Cursed, pay 8, feel great, and then they're going to chain Cosmic, pay 1,000, feel better. And then normal summon, and then use that effect, that's going to go ahead. And that's going to add the Water Lily from the deck to the hand. And then activate Water Lily to go ahead and dump, and then they're going to chain to negate that. Then battle phase, attack with Wakero for 18, and then they're going to go main phase 2. There's still just no interruptions. I mean, well, no, because, I mean, they could have turned this into, like, a Link Spider, but, like, they're just passing here. Maybe they're just not playing Link Spider. This doesn't lock you into anything, no. Like, these don't lock you into stuff. So this could have been Link Spider, and then Banish, and then that's Scarlet, and then they have like Conquistador pop, which is just normally enough to beat this deck. But then they're going to go ahead and pass turn, draw Solemn Strike, activate, please don't summon Messengelado. Oh, there we go, alright, so now just tribute, and then summon out, Petting Sussor. I always forget this card's name, it was just the extender and rock. And then they're going to use that, bring out Hoot Cake, and then, yeah, they just admit defeat there. So now, moving on to the next game, it's really interesting that they're not playing Link Spider or anything. I mean, there was like, I feel like any Link there would have just been like an interruption, right? Oh, well, not right. I know it would have been, because then they would have had Scarlet, Conquistador, Pop, that just beats Angeli. But game 2 opening hand is Water Lily, Snake Rain, this card's crazy, Wakero, Ash, and Prosperity. So the hand definitely works, and then their hand is Promade, Ash, Prosperity, Lightning Storm, and Petting Sussor. So this hand's really nice too. They have Ash, Lightning Storm going second. They have this, Prosperity. Then they're going to go ahead and activate Prosperity, and that's going to banish 3, and then you see those, and then mill 3, and then that's going to grab back Reasoning. Said Reasoning is limited to 1, or is it at more than 1? Yeah, it's at 1. I kind of want to see this card come back to 3. I think that'd be cool for like Infernoble, or not Infernoble, Infernoid. They're going to go Snake Rain, discard, and then chain Ash Blossom, and then activate Reasoning. I know it could be used in other decks like Eldlich, but I mean, I think that this card would probably be okay at 3. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's like some random deck that this card would be broken in. I don't know. But it's just like such a cool card. Just theorize this deck, by the way. What's the name of those reptiles? Checking something. Yeah, how long have they taken? Let's see, they going at the logs. We can see that they activated reasoning. It's been 4 minutes. Oh yeah, that's slow play. And they didn't even call it right. Nah, but you definitely should not let your opponent spend 4 minutes Googling something. That's not allowed. That's slow play. They can spend like 30 seconds on it, but 4 minutes? That's crazy. And then they're going to go ahead and summon that back, and then get that effect to go ahead and search, and they're going to add Water Lily from the deck to the hand. And then activate Water Lily. That's going to go ahead and dump. And then use that effect, special summon itself out. Overlay for King of the Feral Imps. Oh, so they're playing multiple of it. Fair enough. Also, this card, its restrictions aren't coming up here, but just so that way you know if you play against this deck, says you can special summon this card from your graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. Also, you cannot special summon monsters except reptile monsters while this card is face up in the monster zone. So, just a little restriction that you should know about it. So they're going to make King of the Feral Imps, and then use that effect. And then that's going to go ahead and add Masked Chameleon from the deck to the hand. So, also, another restriction that you should know about. This card says, let's see, you can normal summon it. Target one monster with 0 defense in your graveyard. Special summon that target in face of defense. Its effects are negated. You cannot special summon any other monsters except from the extra deck the turn you activate this card. It does not say for the rest of the turn. It is the entire turn. So, obviously, they special summon stuff that was other than the extra deck this turn. Just to make sure I read it right, because I don't want to get called out. You cannot special summon any other monsters except from the extra deck during the turn you activate this effect. Now, this card used to be extremely popular in Pendulum back in like late 2015, like right around there. Like you just add it and then that's just a tuner. So like a little cheat there. They did say that they just theorized this deck a minute ago. So I guess you can't blame them too much. Also, not a lot of people know what these cards do just because they have not been good the entire time that they've been out. I can't wait for these cards to get better though. I really like how they work. I don't know, they kind of remind me of a worse Orchest right now, but they could become very good in the future. And then go for Pepega Ruler. Pepega Ruler effect, go ahead and mill 5. Said sec, you can only special summon Reptile. Oh, that's the one you catch? Said no, if I use effect and they are face up, not if I special back. What? Wait. Says you can special summon this card from your graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. Also, you cannot special summon monsters except reptile monsters while this card is face up in the monster zone. And then they're going to read what they milled off the Pepega Ruler. Then go ahead and go for Gravity. Again, none of this should have been able to happen. They should have just added Masked Chameleon and then passed. Because, again, you cannot special summon any other monsters except from the extra to turn you activate this effect. But Walkero is going to set Scarlet. Kind of sucks because, that makes the game, a little goofed up. For sure. It's crazy how, their engine actually, did nothing there. No interruptions from the engine. And then pass, draw Prosperity. And then Lightning Storm. And then they're going to go ahead and chain Scarlet, bring out Lord. And then activate Prosperity. Go ahead and banish 6. Peep those real quick. I still hate it how, you can see these banished face down. But you can't do it to these. Please, DB, fix it. I'm begging you. But, yeah, they're going to banish. They play, Linkuriboh. That's most likely just for the Dino matchup. And then mill 6. So, The problem is that they have Ash engraved, so this can't activate its effect in hand. So you have to have no monsters in your graveyard. So they're gonna go ahead and take Angeli, and then that's gonna be met with the Ash Blossom. Personally, I don't think Madolche is a very good deck. Every time I play versus this deck, it always seems like one hand trap beats him. Then they're gonna normal summon Angeli, just like game one. Like if they were playing like a Link Spider or something, like they would have just had Conquistador to out the Angeli. And then Ash it, and then they're gonna set Promade, pass turn, says only card that could help you there was that. No Nib, no Gamma. To be fair, like they have monsters on board, so Gamma wouldn't do anything. Nib can't do anything because they're under Scarlet. Imperm can't be used because it's in hand if it was there. And if it was on board, then they could just use it to stop that. But then it would have got hit with Lightning Storm. Well, to be truthful, if you didn't have Ash, I had FTK, so. And then draw Snake Rain. Then they're going to go ahead and activate the King effect. And they're going to chain Promade to go ahead and negate that. Bounce Angeli, negate that. Said play. You say you got FTK. I wonder how long it took them to say play. I'm just curious. They negated it. I'm just saying, like, it did take them 4 minutes to resolve reasoning. You know, that's a very, very, very long time. They're just going to switch to attack. Said, can't I play around? I don't know about that deck. Exactly, like I said, they probably just don't know this deck. Make Phoenix. Was simpler to just summon Chaos from graveyard that was game or not. You have light in hand. I mean, they do just have light in graveyard. They're going to go ahead and then Lily. See how many they got? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this will be the 5th reptile. So this Foolish and then summon back. And then set. And then Lord effect. Bring itself out. Says this was not in graveyard. Well, it just sends the graveyard and then special summon back. Like it's not. Yeah, it doesn't summon in defense or anything like that. So this should just be game here. It is all one complete effect. How you send in special. Yeah, Water Lily. If it's not engraved, but it was engraved. Yeah, it sends. And then, yeah, summon back. Alright, just having to explain the cards a little bit. And then summon, and then they just submit defeat. So now, going on to the next game, you're going to go ahead and see Assassin Fairy decide to go first. And then look at the opening hands. We have Prosperity, Wakero, Snake Rain, Zohaya, and then Reasoning. So this is very solid. And they draw Reasoning again. Well, they saw it last game off Prosperity, but they see it again when it's limited. That's cool. And then they have Cosmic, Hootcake, Prosperity, Angeli, and Mageline. So no hand traps versus this, so 100% will be combo. Mageline to go grab Pet. And then they're going to go ahead and use Pet effect, special summon itself out. And then use that effect. And then that's going to special summon out Angeli. And then overlay for the teacher. And then they're going to go ahead and Angeli effect, bring out Hootcake effect. Banish Angeli, bring out Messenger Gelato. And then that's going to go grab the Saloon from deck to hand, or Salon. I always get asked, like, how do I know, like, these cards' names, like Messenger Gelato, but I don't know something like this, like Zohaya. That's because I played with these cards, like, a long time ago. I don't know this card because I didn't play with these. I played, like, before Link Summoning was a thing. Back when this came out. And then said I was going to banish. Sure, thank you. I know my cards. I'm curious on how long it took him to banish. I just like looking at the log just to see. Added. Yeah, I mean they were like two complete plays away, I guess. Summon fresh, and then they're gonna go ahead and use that effect to go ahead and shuffle back, and then effect of the spell to go ahead and set the Promade, activate Prosperity, And then that's going to banish 6. Let's peep those. We can see like the Link Rebo will be gone again. Yeah. And then go ahead and mill 6. And then looking at those. So we also see that they're on Extravagance too. So I guess here, you're obviously just adding like Droll or Called By. I feel like Called By could be pretty strong. Alright, they're going to take Droll. Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. Like, you have this to deal with the graveyard. And then they're going to go ahead and put back. And then set Cosmic, pass turn, draw Droll. Hey, Droll buddies. And then they're going to go ahead and go main phase, activate their own Pot of Prosperity, banishing 6. And then we can see a whole bunch of different things this time than before. Cool to see like Zombie Stein. This card was getting popular in Dragon Link for a little while, but it's just not needed. But it was cool to see. And then mill 6. They definitely have a lot of different options there. They're going to go ahead and add back the Water Lily from the graveyard, and then go ahead and put the rest back to the bottom of the deck. And then right here, Droll's gonna get dropped. I know you couldn't see it right there because like my face is right there. I dislike the thumbs up so much that DB added. Like, you could just easily type K or just shuffle your hand and that means okay. I don't like the thumbs up. It looks so bad. They're going to activate Reasoning and then chain Promade. It's going to go ahead and bounce the Hoot and Grave and then negate Reasoning. And then that effect to go ahead and set Promade from the deck. And then activate Water Lily. Go ahead and dump the Nunu. Then they're letting them go right there. And then they're going to use Nunu effect. Special summon itself out because it's if you control no monsters. Or if you control... I also don't know how to say this. I feel like it's just said so bad. Like, if I try saying this, I'll probably just get demonetized. So, or an Abyss monster. It's their old name. And then they're going to summon that out. And then get rid of those. They're going to go for the Reptile Link. And then use that effect. Targeting the Link to try to make it 0 attack. And then they're going to chain the Glass effect. Was there a need to do... Like, this card doesn't... Because it says, during your main phase, if your opponent controls a monster with 0 attack, you can add reptiles with different names from the deck to the hand. But, like... Droll. So they were just afraid of this becoming 0 attack. I feel like that's just not crazy. You know, you can kind of just, like, let this perish. And as long as you live a turn, you probably just win. Because then you have, like... follow-up plays, and you have like an extra normal right here, so like both the cards in your hand will like be usable next turn. And then Snake Rain, discard Walk Hero, and then it's gonna go ahead and dump 4. Pretty solid. And then they're gonna use Curse Effect. It's gonna go ahead, special summon itself back, tribute 1, and then they're going to special summon back out Droll because it lets your opponent special summon 1 monster from their graveyard. And then they're gonna use that, go ahead and special summon back out 1 from the grave. And then they're gonna use the Aliath effect. Is that how you say it? Because like that's not how it's spelled. So maybe that's just how you say it. But they're gonna go ahead and tribute and then bring that out. Said you can add to hand, read, no add. Huh? I misplayed. What? Says then your opponent can add a monster from their graveyard to the hand. So they're choosing not to do that there. Yeah, I mean they could have just like not specialed this out. Is that why they're saying they misplayed? I think so. Said I should have had the Link Pass, you are under Droll, and shuffle back those 2 reptiles this game. But I got confused. Might be lethal. Don't know why. If you don't have something. They're going to go ahead and go for the number 97. Read Link. Only reptiles if I add. Yeah. Yeah, like the second effect is what locks you. So then they're going to go ahead and use this. Oh, and that's just going to summon... the what's it called over it? Yeah, the number 100, and then this card just has like a ridiculous amount of attack. 4 plus 8 Has 12k. I thought it ganked for itself too. You can attach material from this card. Ganks attack equal to the combined XYZs of all on the field. Yeah, it does count itself. So this should actually be at 13k. So I won this one little misplaying for that link. And then go ahead and beat over. And then that's just game. No GG's. Gotta hate to see it. Yeah, there was no like misplay, or I mean there definitely was misplays. I mean there was no like cheat plays this game at least. It's better than like the game before. But yeah, I don't know. These cards are definitely interesting. I think like in the future these cards will become like much better. At least I hope. But I don't know. Maybe. I don't think Eldlich is like the way to take this deck though, cause like it just gives you no interruptions. Like you need to end on interruptions or you just lose. Like imagine passing with 0 interruptions versus Dragon Link. You can have a lot of setup for next turn, but you just take the L. So I don't know. I just hope that this deck eventually like gets more support and stuff. Maybe like a snake rain for their own stuff, you know, like how you could just like summon this and then get the effect to go ahead and add one of the spell traps from deck to hand. Imagine if instead of like a water lily that like just dumps 1, they get like their own snake rain. Like that would definitely be something interesting that could like help the deck out a lot. Also like the Mass Chameleon play is a little goofy to see. But again, like I said, they've only theorized this deck, so this might have been their first match with it. I just really wanted to show off. Like first of all, a lot of people have been asking me to show off Madolche, and I already knew that they were on Madolche because like I click on the replay to see like what their ratings are. Because if someone sends me a low-rated replay, I don't want to say thank you. I have to tell you like, oh no, I don't accept those. That way it doesn't happen again. But I already knew they were on Madolche because they've been on Madolche for like a year straight or something like that. And then they told me that they were on this deck. So I already knew like what the decks were. But seeing how long the match was, the match itself was about 44 minutes long. Yeah, that was a little while. Should have been 40, but they spent 4 minutes on reasoning. But with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.